Now we will move to the general ledger accounting. Before we do the hands-on in the general ledger accounting, so I'll just walk you through what we are going to do, what are the activities we have in the general ledger accounting. We'll go to this PPT FIGL and I will give you a quick overview. So I'll cover the important slides only. So in this general ledger accounting, we create the master data, we process the transaction, we reconcile those transactions, we do the periodic activity. Periodic activity means month-end activities. Then after that, we pull out the report from the system for the external reporting or internal reporting. It is saying that the master data we maintain under the general ledger accounting. And when we are going to maintain the master data, so we need to maintain each of our GL at two level. There are two level for your GL. Any account which you are going to define, it will have it needs the information, and that information is maintained at two level. There are two segment. First segment is the chart of account segment, and second segment is the company code segment. So it means the half of your GL information you maintain in the chart of account, and the remaining information you maintain in the company code data. So that information which is applicable to the group companies, it is applicable to all the companies of the group, then that information you maintain at this level, first level chart of account. But the other information which is company code specific, for example, we have currency which may be different for the different company code or a different country, text setting or the open item, line item, sort key, field status group. So that may be different for that company code. So for this reason, we can maintain at a company code level. I give you the example. Let's say we have a chart of account, and the same chart of account we have assigned to the 50 legal entities, 50 company codes, and these 50 company codes are in the different country. We have India, China, US, UK, Australia, Canada. So these are the company codes we have in these countries. Now we have assigned a single chart of account to all these company codes. So the name, account type, name of the GL, short name, long name. So these are such kind of fields which we want to be similar for all the company code for all the countries. So for this reason, what we will be doing, we will be maintaining this information at which level? At the first level. And the remaining information like the text setting or the currency we want to use in the GL, sort key, line item, open item management. So these settings we want to maintain at a company code level because that may be different in the different countries. So this is the information in your GL. You can change, you can block, and you can delete. So if you block your GL, obviously you will not be or anybody will not be able to post any accounting entry in that. So you can just see here, we also set up the chart of account in this way. So here there is a sample chart of account YCCA where they have maintained these account group, and for these account group they have maintained these many number ranges for the GL. It is saying that when you are going to set up your GL master data, as I just shared with you, we will be maintaining that information in two parts. First is your chart of account segment, and second is your company code segment. So the information we maintain at a chart of account level, it is the account number or the GL number, then the description of the GL, or we have the short text, long text, and then which type of GL it is, because either we will be having the balance sheet GL or profit and loss GL. So if it is balance sheet, we will select the checkbox on the balance sheet. If it is profit and loss, we will select the checkbox on the profit and loss. Then under which account group it comes. So remember we have maintained four account groups. So if any GL you are creating, let's say it is the income. So obviously it will be covering under the income account group. It is a liability GL, it will be covered under the liability account group. So this is the information we maintain at which level? At a chart of account level. Then the second set of information we maintain at a company code level. So that is the currency as I just shared with you. Text setting, open item, line item, posting control. Then it is saying that field status also. So it is saying that this information we maintain at a company code level. So as I just shared with you, so you can block your GL. So blocking can also be done at two level. So we have the chart of account level and we have a company code level. So I'll take the same example. So we have the chart of account which we have assigned to multiple company codes, and in that we have let's say 10 GLs, and that 10 GL we put it on the block, and this blocking we have done at this level, chart of account level. So because we made this blocking at a chart of account level, so across all your across all your 50 or 60 legal entity, whatever to which you have assigned this chart of account. So in this, you will not be able to post the accounting entry in those 10 GL. Why? Because this is a blocking at which level? At a chart of account level. But if you will be doing the blocking at a company code level, then what will happen? So in the remaining company code, you can use those GL for the posting. But in that particular company code, so the blocking will be done. So you will not be able to post the accounting entry for the GL in a one single company code in that where you did the blocking. But in the other company code, the same GL you can use for the posting. Okay. So now it is saying that this blocking, unblocking you can do at any given point of time. It's just a checkbox. We can select, deselect, and then mark for deletion. So this is not important. Mark for deletion means if you want to delete your GL data. So before this, what do? You just mark for deletion. There is a checkbox we select, and how it is different from the blocking. Actually, blocking will not allow the user to do the posting, whereas mark for deletion will give a warning message to the user that the GL is going to be archived or information is going to be archived, and it will not be it should not be used. So that is the message or warning message system provides whenever any user provides a or post a counting entry where we have set or where we have selected that GL for the mark for deletion. So it is saying that mark for deletion is used for what? If you want to delete any GL. So before that we just set this GL for mark for deletion and we archive the information, then we can process the deletion program. Then it is saying that once you set up the transaction, this master data, okay. So remember I told you yesterday that we have three set of data. One is the config data, and then second is the master data. So it is saying that if both of these two data are ready, now we can move to the transaction data. So in the transaction data, what are the activities we are going to carry out. So it is saying that in this transaction data we will be posting the accounting entry. So accounting entry we call them JV processing. So when you are going to process the JV, so it is saying that system will follow the document principle. What is the document principle? Document principle says that whatever the balance you have on your debit side, the same balance you should have on your credit side. So basically, there should not be difference in your document, accounting document, which you are posting. So that is the principle we have. Then after this, we have the document structure. So document structure, we have the whenever the we are posting any accounting entry. So it is saying that each of your accounting entry will have two segments. What are these two segments? One is the document header and second is the line item. I'll just show you. Then after that, it is saying that you can do the one currency posting. And if you are not authorized to make the accounting entry, then what you can do? You can park it. So park will give you the accounting document number, but it will not change your GL account balance. We will talk about this parking document in the next slide. Then after that, it is saying that if you want to do the posting, so you can also take a help of any of the template, or you can take a reference, you can take a help of the reference document. So what kind of reference document we have? So for example, if a similar kind of document I am posting again and again, so I can create a template or I will create a reference, and I will be like next time I will be posting the document by taking the reference. It will save my time because most of the information system will populate automatically. If I want to make some fine tuning, I can do it and then I can post it. Then after that, it is saying that if any wrong document you have posted, if we can make the changes in that, Once any document is posted, we can't do any kind of changes in that. So if any wrong document got posted, we can only do the reversal. Then it is saying that we have three types of or three stages of your document. So one is the document posting, second is the document parking, and third is the holding of your document. So holding, we don't use it very often. So we have two, posting and parking. So both are important. So it is saying that once you have created a GL, here we have created a GL. After that, we need to post the information. We need to post the accounting document, and for that we need to make sure that we have the sufficient information. We have the correct information. So if we have correct information and we have that complete information for the posting, so if that is yes, then after that we can go for the posting. But this posting will do what? That posting will give you the accounting document number. It will change your GL account balance. And once a document is posted, as I just shared with you, we can't make any changes except two, three fields. So we can't make any changes to the fields like the amount, then the cost center, profit center, business area. So these are the field which will be grayed out. We can't make any changes in that. Then after that, it is saying that if we don't have the okay, so here actually enough information also means, or complete information also means authorization. So if you are not authorized to do the posting, then what you have, you can have a option of parking. Here you can just see parking of a document. But parking, how parking is different from the posting? Actually, parking will give you the accounting document number. It would be same as your posting, but the only difference is posting document will change your GL account balance, but parking document will not change your GL account balance. So this example we'll also see in the practical. Okay. So here that is the difference between the parking and posting. So since this is not a posted document, this parking document is not a posted document. So we have a privilege that we can make the changes in this. We can make n number of changes in the park document. Why? Because it is not posted. So we can also delete the park document. Posted document cannot be deleted. Okay, past parking document can be deleted partially. We can delete the line item data, but header information will remain in the system. So these are the features of the parking document. Then if I talk about the holding document, so holding document, it is a kind of information we want to temporarily store in the system, and how it will get stored in the system. So again, here we don't have the authorization to post the document, and we don't have the sufficient information, complete information, but to hold it. In order to hold it, so we can create a holding document. So holding document will not give you a permanent document number. It will give you a temporary document number, and because it is a temporary document number, so we can delete it. So parking document we can partially delete. Posted document we can't delete, but holding document we can completely delete it. And this holding document, once you have come to know that okay, this information is correct, and you can change the status of your holding document to the park document or posted document directly. So this is the difference we have between the holding, parking and posting. We'll see in the system also when we will do the hands-on. Then it is saying that each of your accounting document you post in the system, so you will get the header and line item segment. So here we have the header segment and we have the line item. In the header you will have the document number. Here we also have the fields. You can just see in the document header you will have the date. So we have the document date, posting date. I told you the difference between the document date, posting date yesterday. Then the translation date we use in case you are doing the foreign currency posting. Then we have the period option. So then we have the document type. So document type, remember in the basic setting we have done grouping of your document. So this information, for example, if you are posting any purchase invoice, or if you are posting any sales invoice, or if you are posting any GL document, okay. So system is going to group the relevant document under the system. Sorry, going to group your posting, your document under the relevant document type. So if it is a sales, then it will go to the sales document type. If it is a purchase, it will go to the purchase document type. If it is a GL, then it will go to the GL document type. Then we provide the company code, currency, and then we have the reference, short text information. So these are the fields you will get on the document header side. Then it is saying that you can do the posting in the foreign currency, and for this foreign currency, you will you will get the information in the local currency as well as in the document currency. So for example, my local currency is in the system for my company code USD, and I'm posting in GBP. So GBP will become my document currency, and that will also get translated into the local currency, which is USD. So this is how the example is. So it is saying that here we have two different currencies. Okay, we want to use this SAR, that currency we have SAR, and it should translate the amount into the local currency USD. For that, we need to maintain the exchange rate. So since we maintain here the exchange rate, so you can just see system has whatever the amount you entered here. So system has translated into the local currency. So holding, parking, posting, we have already discussed. Then reversal of document. I told you that if you have posted any documents, we can't make any changes. But what we can do the reversal. So this reversal can be a single reversal, mass reversal, and then we can do the account analysis, reconciliation. Then it is saying that this is how system is going to show you the balance for your GL. So we will have the periodic balance. Periodic balance means for each of your period you will get the account balance. So here we have the debit side, credit side, then we have the balance, and we have the cumulative balance. So if you have your calendar year, then this is the balance for January, February, March, April, May. And if you have the non-calendar year, so let's take example of April to March, then this is the balance we have for the April, then we have May, June, July, and so on and so forth. This is how system is going to show you the line item. Remember we discussed about the document header and document line item. So document header we have discussed that we maintain the information like the document number, document type, posting date, document date, translation date. Then we have the reference, short text, company code. So such kind of a field we maintain. So you can just see these are the field we have in the line item. So we have the document number, we have the document type, document date, posting key, we have the amount. Okay, so amount, posting key, you can't get it in the document header. That information you will get in the line item. There are other fields also we maintain the line item. We'll see when we'll start doing the hands-on. So here we have this GL and this company code. So this is the header, this is the line item. Then it is saying that we need to do the periodic processing. Periodic processing means month-end processing. In this, what we do if I need to change my posting period. So for example, April has gone, so I need to make it the new period as update the new period as May. So I will update the period as 05 and I will open it. So I need to do the opening closing of period every month. I need to check the open item. So I need to clear it manually or automatically. Then I will be also in the month end creating the accrual document. So accrual document or deferred document. So first I'll take the example of accrual document. So for example, we have the expenses for April and that we will be paying in the month of May. So what we'll be doing, we will be creating those expenses as accrual in the month end. In the end of April, we will be reporting those expense, but those expense document we will be reversing it on 1st of May because the payment we are doing for those document we are doing in the month of May. And why then we are reporting in the month of April? Because those are related to April only. So for example, we have the expenses, we have expenses like the gas, utility, or electricity. So these are the expenses. Actually we have not received it. So we want to put a tentative amount, and our actual bill we have not received, but we know that the bill will come, so we need to report it for the April. So that is how we can report it in the month of April. and that we can create as a accrual document. Deferral is opposite. So we have already paid that expense in the April month, but that expense is getting accrue when that expense is getting accrue next month, May. So that is a deferral document, so that we process in the month end. Then after that, it is saying that the recurring document, those documents which you will be using again and again. So you can create those document as a recurring document. Then if you have posted any foreign currency document, so that we need to revalue. We need to revalue in the month end, so that we can maintain our books. And then there is a reconciliation, and after that, finally, we need to do the reporting where we'll be maintaining the profit and loss balance sheet, and this we can do it under the financial statement version. Then after this, we have to check the account balances, line item data, documents, master data. So this is the information we will be using or will be having in the general ledger accounting. After this, we can start doing the hands-on. Here, I'll take you to the general ledger account and this GL master data. And you can go through, once again, you can go through the path. You can use the transaction code. If you want to go through the path, you go to the accounting. And remember this thing, for the general ledger master data, okay? So you don't need to go to the development system. Why? Because it is a part of SAP Easy Access. Then you need to go to the financial accounting, general ledger accounting, and also when you just see the path in the practice sheet, so it is written that you need to go to the SAP Easy Access or accounting. So if simply it is written accounting, it means it is related to the SAP Easy Access. If it is written financial accounting, then it is related to the development SPRO. Now you go to the master data because we need to create the master data, and then we need to go to the GL account, and then we can go to the individual processing. So in this processing, you can just see we have three options. We have the centrally, we have the chart of account, and we have the company code option. So centrally means that GL you maintain at two level. One is the chart of account level, and second is the company code level. Then the second option, we have the GL, which we have maintained only at chart of account level. Then the third option we have, where we have created that GL at a company code level. That is the second level. So here if you just see the example, so we have here a GL, and you can just see for this GL we have how many tabs? So we have six tabs. Okay, just see. We have six tabs. So in each of the tab you will have the information, and from the, I would say, from the day-to-day activities, only first three tabs are important. Remaining three tabs are only for the information purpose. We don't use them. Okay. So first three tabs are important that we need to know. Now, if I just come out of here, so my first three tabs are type slash description, control data, create, bank interest. This is the third tab. Now, if I just come out of here and I'll go to the next option, and again I'll display. So you can just see here we have the type tab only, so that control and bank interest data tab is missing. Okay, why? Because this is the information. If you just see the title bar, we are maintaining at which level? Chart of account level. Now, if you just go back and you go to the company code data, you see here the title bar. It is saying that the GL account we maintain at a company code level, and in the company code level we have these two tabs: control data and bank interest data. Okay. So if you want to maintain any information that is for both of these two segments, that you maintain it centrally. If you want to maintain any information which is segment specific, so you can mention here. So mostly we take this FS00. Okay. So on this you will also see the buttons we have here. So we have the display button, we have the change button, we have the new entry button. If you have already a GL, and by taking a reference of your existing GL, you want to create the new one, then you can use this with template. Then this is a block option if you want to block any GL. If you want to use any GL for deletion, and this is the mark for deletion option. And same options you have on in your menu bar. If you go to the GL account, so you will get the option as create with reference, chain, display, block, deletion. Okay, so all these options are available. So what we'll do, we'll start posting the accounting entry, or we'll start creating the GL tomorrow.